One of my favorite places to visit is Louisiana. I went there last summer to visit my dad, who I hadn't seen in about 6 months. He was offered a job at LSU, and they gave him his own lab. Every scientist wants his own lab. Some interesting facts about Louisiana is it was the birthplace of the American blues and jazz music. They have really great Cajun cuisine. They have swamps, bayous, and really humid weather. If you ever have the opportunity to go to Louisiana, I urge you to check out the campus at LSU. Uh, go to as many Cajun style restaurants as you can, and really take the time to check out the unique scenery that Louisiana has to offer. Firstly, when I went to check out the campus at LSU, I looked around, went to the football stadium and the soccer stadium, which doesn't sound very interesting. But the soccer stadium reminded me of the Roman Colosseum, which is a very beautiful place to visit. I also went and visited LSU's mascot, Mike the Tiger, which is a real tiger that they have on the campus in its own little enclosure, where you can go and take pictures and videos of him and read about his lineage, which is very interesting. I was also given the opportunity to work alongside my dad in his lab, where I made my own bacteria. And the process to do this was you get these two powders, one's called LB broth and one's agar. You mix them together and you put them in this machine called the autoclave, which just heats it up to a really high temperature and kills all the harmful bacteria in it. And this yellowish liquid comes out of it, which you would then pour into these petri dishes right here. And you would put these petri dishes in the cooler for the night, take them out in the morning and streak them, and then just record your findings. Secondly, Louisiana has a really great Cajun cuisine, mostly because it's by the water. One of the restaurants I went to was called Walk-Ons. It was founded by the New Orleans Saints former quarterback Drew Brees. Here's a picture of the food I ate. This is called crawfish etouffee, which is like this thick gravy soup with crawfish bits in it. These are called hush puppies, which is just deep fried cornmeal flour, uh, jumbo shrimp, and then we had deep fried catfish, which was some of the best fish I've ever had. We also checked out this more of a fancier restaurant called Drago's Seafood Restaurant, where I had one of the best pieces of baked salmon I've ever had. We also ordered barbecue shrimp, which let's just say never put barbecue sauce on any type of seafood. It's just not good. Lastly, there's a lot of interesting places that you can check out in New Orleans and Baton Rouge uh, that look really nice. There's also like ugly ones that also look beautiful, if that makes any sense. I went and got to see the Mississippi River from the airplane when I was leaving back to Michigan, which looked really beautiful. I have a picture, but it's really hard to see it. Usually I see a lot of clouds and the river. Another great place to check out that's really beautiful is Lake Pontchartrain, which is just this huge lake with a causeway in the middle. A causeway is like a miniature bridge. It's lower to the water and made of only earth and stone. But you can also swim in the lake, but it's a really beautiful lake to go and drive by. Some other places you could visit are the swamps and the bayous, which don't seem very interesting, but it was really cool to see like a bunch of alligators swimming around and uh, seeing trees pointing out of the water was really fascinating to me. Uh, I know Louisiana might not be at the top of everyone's list to visit, but some reasons I listed, the campus has really cool stuff to look at. The food is great there, and the scenery is unique to Louisiana. I would definitely go and check it out. And Louisiana has really humid weather and hurricanes, so it's kind of like an acquired taste to have. But nonetheless, you should check it out if you ever have an opportunity to. That summarizes my trip to Louisiana I went last summer and why it's one of my favorite places that I've ever visited.